Om. गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताय पतये नमः सीताय पतये नमः सीताय पतये नमः. So last week we were at a point where Ravana, disguised as a bhikshu, as a mendicant, has come, and having asked Sita ji about her introduction, who she is, when she tells that she is the wife of Rama, who is the son of Dasharatha, who has been exiled and they are in the forest, and then she says, now you tell me who you are. Then Ravana immediately tells his lineage that I am the grandson of Pulastya Rishi and I am the king of Lanka, I am the Trilokapati, I am the master of the three worlds. And then immediately he took the form of the Dashanan Ravan with 10 heads and 20 arms, and Sita ji became afraid, and then he immediately, with his all 20 hands, he picked up the earth on which Sita ji was standing, and with the whole thing he put it into the, because if he couldn't touch Sita ji, and he put that in the Pushpak Viman and started going towards Lanka. And because our Ravana, because he was a womanizer, and therefore he had tried to molest two apsaras, take advantage of them, and at that time they were Punjikasthala, who became Anjani, and the second one was Rambha. And that time they both went to Brahmaji, their father, and Brahmaji cursed at that time that if any time he tries to force himself upon any woman, at that time his head will burst into 100 pieces, and therefore he is very careful not to touch any woman. So that's why he's picked up the earth itself. And and in this way, Ravana did not touch the Sita, and thereafter we saw that while he was taking Sita ji in the Akash Marg through the air, at that time Jatayu, who was where are we? And she was crying in the chariot, in the Pushpak Viman. Sita ji was crying and she was calling out, Ram, Lakshman, help, help, help. And at that time, Jatayu, who was resting on a tree, he heard the cries of a woman and immediately saw that it was Sita herself. And Jatayu was a very good friend of Dashrath, King Dashrath, Ramchandra ji's father. And therefore immediately, and he is a righteous person, he is not a crooked like Ravana. So immediately he got into the sky and challenged Ravana and said that leave her alone, and say then it says here in the 56th verse, na? Ityuktva tikšnatundena churnayamasa tadratham vahan vibheda padabhyam churnayamasa tadhanuhu tata sitam parityajya ravana khadgamadade chitcheda pakshau samarthaha pakshirajasya dhimatah papata kinchit sheshena pranena bhuvi pakshirat punaranyarathena sita madaya ravanaha. Saying this, saying him some bad words. After that, Jatayu used his beak to break the chariot into different pieces, and with his claws he killed the horses, and with his beak he cut the Ravana's bow into pieces, and then Ravana left Sita aside and took out his sword. The sword that Ravana is using is called Chandrahas. It is a blessings of Lord Shiva. It was very, very powerful, and out of frustration, because his attempt to go take Sita back to Lanka was getting obstructed. So for some time he thought he will, but when he saw the power of Jatayu, that he's destroyed his chariot, destroyed his maybe chariot here, not Pushpak Viman, some places it comes Pushpak Viman, and killed the horses also, and then he became very angry and cut off the wings of Jatayu. Vahan vibheda padabhyam churnayamasa tadhanuhu, and tata sita parityajya ravanam khadgamadade chit cheda pakshu samar क्या है वर्ड सामर्षः पक्षिराजस्य धीमतः. And in this way, then Ravana, after having chopped off the wings of Jatayu, and that Jatayu, because Jatayu is a bird, he was fighting in the sky, he has the advantage, but Ravana is a very trickster. He's not just a person, but he's got so many Maya magical powers, and with that Chandrahas he killed, and Jatayu fell to the ground. Then Ravana again put Sita in his because he is such a trickster, he can conjure up chariot just by thought, and he puts him into another chariot and takes Sita away to Sri Lanka. Not Sri Lanka, sorry, only Lanka. Sri Lanka became afterwards. That time it was only Lanka. And so he had come prepared with an extra chariot, just in case, just like he had come prepared, I'll take the form of the bhikshu. And for here it is not given. I told you last class that he took the form of Ram first. But when he took the form of Ram, he couldn't kidnap Sita, because he started having good thoughts like Ram. So he gave up that form and took bhikshuk form. And then, so here he has brought a contingency plan. He has another chariot. Kroshanti Rama Rameti Trataram Nadhigacchati Ha Rama Ha Jagannatha Mam na pashyasi dukkhitam Rakshasa niyamana tvam Bharyam vochaya Raghava Ha Lakshmana Mahabhaga Trahi Mama Paradhinim. At that time, finding no one to save her, Sita repeatedly called out, Ha Ram, Ha Jagannath, Mam na pashyasi dukkhitam. Are you not seeing my misery and pain that I am going through? And she kept screaming away for her husband and being troubled by Ravana. Oh Raghav, your wife is being taken away by a demon. You must liberate her. Rakshasa niyamanam swam bharya mochaya Raghava. Mochaya means to liberate. So Raghava, and in this way she is calling out who will listen. And oh, the great Lakshmana, protect me, who am the culprit? Because just a few minutes ago, she was speaking bad words to Lakshmana, thinking that you are waiting for Ram to die, therefore you can take advantage of me. She was speaking in this type of language, and Lakshmana just couldn't hear those type of words. In other places, it comes that he put the Lakshman Rekha and went away. But here, that part is not there. It's not. But instead, he says, okay, I will do what you say. But you please take care. And he tells her that Ravana is going to come as an impostor to take advantage of you. After having told all this, still Sita falls prey to the impostor. Just like cigarette smoking is injurious to health, and yet we smoke. Correct? Overeating is bad for health, yet we overeat. So many things like this. So here Lakshmana has already warned her that Ravana is coming. He is waiting. But when bad time comes, Sade Sati. Sade Sati has come. And because she says, oh, who am the culprit? Why the culprit? Because I spoke all those ill words to you and sent you away from me to seek Sri Ram, because I did not trust that Ram is invincible. That's why she sent him. And she has seen his prowess, she has seen his strength, what he can do all by himself. He has killed the Khara, Dushan, Trishira and the 14,000 army single-handedly in a short period of time. This is exactly what we also feel. This is our journey. Who is Ram? Atma. Who is Sita? Mind. Who is Ravana? The ego. Our mind, instead of listening to the divine voice, the conscience, the intuitive voice, instead it listens to the ego. And what is ego living on? What is its diet? Desires. See? So we have to keep purifying the mind. Our mind must not leave its faith in the Lord or Atma, whichever way you put it. The moment you do it, so inner voice is, if the more purified you are, the more synchronized we are in ourselves. What is synchronization? When what we think is what we speak, is what we do in life. Manasa, Vacha, Kaya. All of them are in line, in tune. Not thinking London, talking Australia, and walking South Pole or South America, working in South America. ऐसे नहीं. Everything has to be in tune. If you are thinking Australia, then talking also Australia and working also Australia. We are all guilty of it. You're living in Australia and keep talking about India. This is not a synchronization. So think, this is just a general example, but think when you are talking, eating food, are you eating food or watching TV or watching your WhatsApp? No synchronization. Your attention is not on the food. Your attention is not on the juices that are coming out with every bite and nourishing you. Your attention is not on that. Your attention is on, this is just an act, and I've got so many SMSs to answer. That is more important. So we are continuously, knowingly we are acting foolish. And then we wonder why our mind is like this, why things are not going right in our life, why things are not manifesting in our life. So you have to synchronize. Ravana was synchronized. Yes, maybe by DNA he is a baddie, but he is a master of the three worlds. And these three worlds he has become master. He is a great devotee of Lord Shiva, who composed the Shiv Tandav Stotram. He's a master of all the knowledges. He's a great priest. All that is not possible without single-pointedness of mind. And we are not able to practice that also. So here this example is showing us this, that our mind gets hijacked by the ego when it is not dedicated, surrendered in reverence of the substratum, which is the Ishvara or the Brahman or Atma, whichever, the Lord. So with this example you can see then what will happen, then whatever has to happen will happen. Major for you, is Ram going to come and help you? If you have done enough punya, then Ram will come. But if it has not come, then what will you do? If we have not collected enough merit in our life by doing good deeds, then Ram will not come, Hanumanji will not come. Because you are not thinking about them. Then that mind goes in a downward spin. See? So, beware. And it is my fault that I am being kidnapped. That is why I call myself a culprit, Sita ji is saying. Because, Lakshmana, I abused you. I put on you wrong aspirations that you wanted to take advantage of me. And I sent you away. That is why I am the culprit. And that's why this is happening to me. Even after you have warned. Vaksharena hatastvam me kshantumarhasi devara ityevam kroshamanam tvam tam ramagamana shankaya jagamavayuvegena sitamadaya satvaraha vihaya saniyamana sita pashyadadhomukhi parvatagre sthitanyancha pancha Vanaran Varijanana Uttariyarthakhandena Vimuchyabharanadikam Badhva Chikshe Paramaya Kathayantviti Parvate Tata Samudramullangya Lankam Gatva Saravanaha Swantah Pure Rahasyetam Ashoka Vipine Kshipata Rakshasi Parivrutam Matrubodhyan Papalayata. So here she is still continuing her guilt about having mistreated her brother-in-law Lakshman. Sita ji says, "O brother-in-law, O Lakshman, I accused you of having ill intentions against me, and Sri Ram, what? And I shot arrows, verbal arrows towards you, accusing you of many things, which I regret now. So forgive me." We have an ego. If we say something wrong, are you afraid or hesitant to say sorry? Say sorry and get away from it if you have made a mistake. Why you have to hurt someone, or why you have to manipulate someone, or by mistake sometimes it happens. Sorry bol ke nikal jao. Seeing Sita wailing and lamenting like this, and fearing that Sri Ram would hear her and arrive soon, Ravana moved speedily with great haste, as fast as the wind. His chariot listened to his mind. That is the power they had. Do you have anything in your life which listens to your mind? It's not a trick question. Is there anything in your life which listens to your mind? Hey, itna?
We always listen to our mind.
Huh?
We always listen to our mind and do the action.
Correct. So your body is listening to your mind. If I'm sitting, my mind said sit, so it sat. My body cannot think, isn't it? If my body says now walk, so the body will start walking. If my mind says run, the body will start running, isn't it? So body is listening to this chariot called the body. Hello, you're looking beautiful. Okay, what? Thank you, Swamiji. Or, she said thank you.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So this body is the chariot. According to the scriptures, this body is the chariot, and it's listening to your mind. So here also, similar, we can apply to it that Ravana is controlling the chariot through his mind, and he's taking it as fast as it can. And Ravana moved speedily with great haste as fast as the wind in this manner while going through the sky and looking downwards. The lotus-eyed Sita saw 5 monkeys sitting on the top of a mountain of Rishyamukh. Who are these 5 monkeys? Sugriv, Hanuman, Jambavan, Nala, Nila. These were the 5. Seeing them, she tore off her scarf into pieces, tied her ornaments in them with knots, and threw them down one by one on the mountain with the idea that these will tell Sri Ram, these 5 monkeys somehow will come across Sri Ram and tell him about her. Eventually, Ravana crossed the ocean and reached Lanka. So, and actually, Sugriva has, they all have found those ornaments, and they give it to Ramachandraji, and they say, oh, we saw that someone, it was Ravana, or I don't know if they know it or not, but he was going southwards. Whenever Kama Vasana comes, Kama Vasana, desire, whenever it comes, it always takes you downwards. It always takes you southwards. Kundalini always goes upwards. Udana Vayu, Kundalini, liberation will always happen when the energies are moving upwards, not downwards. Downwards, what is there? The 3 gates to hell. Which are they? Manipur, the navel, the Swadhisthana, the desires, and Coccyx, the security or the survival thing. And below that is even worse. Patala Lok or Tala, Sutala, Taratala, Rasatala, and all those different ones. So then where should be our attention all the time if we want to raise ourselves up all the time? Start from your heart. Straight away, don't go to your head. You will get a headache. In your heart, or in your throat, or in your third eye, or in the top of the head. These are the 4 places that we should contemplate. There in his palace, he placed Sitaji in a secluded place called Ashokavana or Ashoka Vatika. Ashoka is a tree. Have you seen Ashoka tree? All of you have seen? So there are 2 types of Ashoka trees. One is like the pine tree. It goes long and the leaves are all downwards. And another is like a proper tree. There are 2 types of Ashoka trees. So he put her in the Ashokavana. We went to, from here nobody came, no? Anu came. We went to Sri Lanka. And in Sri Lanka we went to the Ashoka Vatika. They made an artificial one. And there we saw the Ashoka Vatika. And from there, if you go a bit further, we went to the cave in which Sita was kept. They have made it like that. But it's a bit of a hike up, and then you see the cave. But now no Ashoka trees there. Then keeping her surrounded and guarded by demonesses, he protected her as if she was his mother. Ravana is taking care of Sita ji as if she is his mother. That means all the demonesses, all the Rakshasas, they are there to protect her, that nothing should happen to her, she should be fully taken care of, that she cannot get escaped. That is one thing. But other part is that no complaint should come from her as regards being taken care of. So in this way, so here it says, mentally Ravana revered her as his mother, but outwardly he had to play the role in the drama of which he was a villain, as much as Sri Ram played his role as a hero in spite of him knowing everything beforehand, even as asserting that being the Supreme Lord, he has no enmity or malice towards anyone or anyone. This, how do we know this? Ravana, when he went to Marich, remember the story? He told, before going to Marich at night, he was thinking, how do I get Sita? How do I get Sita? And that time he was told that Rama is none other than, he came to this conclusion that Ram is none other than Lord Narayana. So naturally Sita will be Mahalakshmi. But he had doubt that is he Narayana or not. So, but having heard that he has killed 14,000 Rakshasas and Tadka and Subahu, everyone, he has a doubt. And that suspicion is there that yes, only someone who is great like Narayana alone, maybe Narayana has come in the form of Ram. And therefore, he had two choices he makes in his mind while he is lying in his bed at night. And what is that? I'll take Ram as my enemy, because if he is Narayana and he kills me, I'll get moksha. And if he is a man, I will kill him and I will be the master of, undisputed master of the three worlds. And Sita will be mine because she is beautiful. But till he doesn't prove that, till then, if Ramchandra ji is Narayana, then Sita ji is Mahalakshmi. So he is taking her till that time, till the Ram is not killed. If he is able to kill him, till then he is going to take her as mother. And that's why it is written here in this manner. Krushati dinam parikarma varjita dukkhena shushyadvadanati vihvala harama rameti velapyamana sita sthita rakshasa vrinda madhye. At that place, Sita, who had become very weak, emaciated, forlorn and miserably wretched, abandoned all ornaments that she was wearing. She stopped eating, she stopped drinking, she was becoming thinner and was tormented mentally by continuously all the Rakshasis around her telling her that our master is great, our master is handsome, our master will make you the primary queen, and you will be the queen of the whole Sri Lanka and all the three worlds. And this way, continuously, if someone is telling you, get it was a mental torture for her to listen to that. And she spent her days remorsefully lamenting what? O Rama, ha Rama Rameti Vilapyamana. She kept crying out for Sri Ram. Who else cried for Sri Ram? Till now, abhi to Shabri aayi nahi hai. Till this story where we have come. Jatayu was calling out for Sri Ram. Who else? Marich was calling out for Sri Ram. Isn't it? Who? Anjaneya is calling out for Sri Ram. Yes, from childhood he's very good. Dasharath Maharaj was calling out for Shri Ram. See, Ahalya also was chanting. Very good. Ahalya, who was in the form of a stone, she was, while in the stone form, she was continuously chanting Shri Ram. Yes?
And Shatrugna?
Bharata and Shatrugna are continuously thinking of Sri Ram. Why? Because their elder brother, who is like a father, he is not only elder brother, but they love him very much. And they are continuously thinking of Sri Ram. In fact, Bharat is ruling the kingdom of Ayodhya in the name of Sri Ram by keeping the Paduka of Sri Ram on the throne and himself living in a kutia outside Ayodhya. See? So many people are thinking of Sri Ram. Are we thinking of Sri Ram? Is our heart and mind continuously in the direction of Sri Ram? See? That's why they are great. Someone said Shabri, that one will also come. See? So with that we conclude the 7th chapter of the Aranyakand. Now we come to the 8th chapter, or here it is written 8th canto, Sri Ram's lamentations and meeting with Jatayu. So on one hand, Ramchandra ji knows that he is Narayana himself, but doing the drama of a human on the earth. Ravana also doing the drama. He knows or he suspects that it is Narayana and Mahalakshmi, and therefore in the heart, what they said was, in the heart he respects her as the mother, but outwardly he has to do the drama, isn't it? You know who lives like that? Ravana, yes, who is air hostess. Air hostess lives like that. You know air hostess? You know who is air hostess? You know, when you go, have you gone in a plane?
Yeah.
When you go in a plane, those ladies who work there?
Yeah.
Yeah, they. Why I am saying that, you may not understand. But, so inside, this is called, what is this called when you have something in your heart and you are behaving differently outside? What is it called?
Hypocrisy.
Hypocrisy. In Sanskrit, the word is dambha. Dambha. काम क्रोध लोभ मद मात्सर्य, अच्छा इसमें दम्भ नहीं दिया, दम्भ भी आना चाहिए. काम क्रोध लोभ उसमें नहीं है. श्री महादेव उवाच, सॉरी नॉट उवाच, श्री महादेव उवाच होना चाहिए. है, इसमें तो नहीं लिखा है. अच्छा. Shri Mahadeva. So remember, this Adhyatma Ramayana is a story being told by Mahadevji, Lord Shiva, to Nandi. To whom? Mother Parvati. She is not your friend. She is Goddess Parvati. Mother Parvati. Right, Kirtana? Yes, thank you. Uvacha Ramo Mayavinam Hatva Rakshasam Kamarupinam Pratasthe Swashramam Gantum Tato Durad Dadarshatam Ayantam Lakshmanam Dinam Mukhena Parishusyata Raghavashchintayamasa Swatmanyeva Mahamatihi. Lord Shiva said, O Parvati, Parvati, why what did she say her name was? Parvati only. Why did she get name Parvati? You know?
No.
Because she was the daughter of Parvat, King Parvat Maharaj. Parvat means the king of the mountains. Parvat means mountains. And she was the daughter of the mountains. Therefore Parvati. Okay? Something new information for you. Oh Parvati, here when Sri Ram had killed the deceptive demon Marich and turned back to return to his hermitage, he saw Lakshman coming in search of him. The moment he sees Lakshman coming towards him, he has the fear in his heart. What? Lakshmana has left Sita and come here. And he started running towards him. He had a remorseful and regretful face. The most wise Sri Ram thought to himself, actually, what will be the thinking? Why this fellow has come? Doesn't he know that I can take care of Marich? Then why? If Eve and Lakshmana will never go against the word of Sri Ram. Ramchandra ji had told Lakshman, do not leave the side of Sita ji, and yet Sita ji has been left alone and Lakshman has come to rescue Sri Ram. Because Sita ji sent him, what can he do? So Ramchandra ji started thinking, why this fellow is here? Lakshmanas tanna tatra. Tanna. Lakshmanas tanna janati maya sitam maya krutam nyātvāpyenam vanchayitva shochami prakruto yatha yadyaham virato bhutva tushnim sthasyami mandire tada rakshasakotinam vadhopayah katham bhavet. Lakshmana does not know that I have made an illusionary Sita. I know it, but still I shall conceal this fact from Lakshman and lament like an ordinary human. So Ramchandra ji starting to doing the drama. If I show dispassion and detachment, helplessness or indifference and sit quietly as if shocked, stunned into inaction in my hut, then how can the wherewithals to kill the crores of demons be found? So, if he becomes like a wise man, Ramchandra ji is wise. He is a realized master. Both Ram and Sita are both realized. They have got moksha. After that, they got married. Beautiful couple. Both know. And what they know? The truth. And yet doing the drama of husband and wife. That is how to live. Then what is that drama of husband and life? Attachment without attachment. Attachment without attachment. So all this is drama going. And so Ramchandra ji is saying, I am going to cry, I am going to be lamenting for my wife, for Sita ji, and that will become the reason for killing all the demons, because that is the purpose. Ramchandra ji has come into the forest. Yes, the forest. In the forest he came with Lakshmana and Sita ji. Because of what did he come? Hey Lavanya, why did Ramchandra ji come to the forest? Because
her stepmother chosen.
Very good, because the stepmother asked for two boons, isn't it? One was to make Bharat the king, and second was to Ramchandra ji go to forest. Correct? All this drama is going on. Who is making this drama happen? Lord Narayana. Why? Don't you do? Have you been to beach? You've been to beach? Have you made sand castle?
Yeah.
Have you destroyed the sand castle when you ready to go?
The water did.
Huh?
The
Water did, but it gets destroyed, isn't it?
Yeah.
So same way. So first you create, then you destroy. See? First you spend so much time cooking the food, and then you eat it, and then you throw it out of your backside. It becomes garbage. See? So why did you eat if only garbage was to be produced? everything in this world that is created must get destroyed, must get destroyed. And the purpose of Narayana coming as Sri Ram is only to, remember the verses? Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma sansthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. Isn't it? Paritranaya sadhunam. So why does Lord take the avatar? To protect the sadhus, good people. Sadhus means good people. Who are good people?
Those who walk the dharma.
Paropkaris.
Paropkari. They only, their life is only for the benefit of others. And why is that? Because they take the whole creation to be the vibhuti of the Lord. That is why. Paritranaya sadhunam. For that, then what will happen? Then there will be no hatred. There will be no dislike in sadhu people. There is no hatred and dislike. There is only sacrifice and love, forgiveness, not holding on. Someone came to drop me somewhere. The husband was sitting at the back. He didn't even say, hello, Swamiji. I said, what happened? Swamiji. And he had, when I came, again, I was locking the door or something, and some kitpit had gone in the car. So he got out of the car and he was standing on the road or further up. I said, why is he standing outside the car? He's going back home, walking? No, Swamiji, we were fighting. So he's standing outside. He's waiting for you to come, then he will come in. And then he came in. क्या क्या चलता रहता है. So paritranaya sadhunam immediate forgiveness. See, vinashaya cha dushkritam. One person many years ago, he said, Swamiji, my wife, she doesn't come with me for movies. I said, okay. Swamiji, my wife doesn't come to the bar. I said, okay. She doesn't come, I go to the parties and she doesn't come to the parties. Okay, what's the problem? No, you have to live a balanced life. She's withdrawn from everything since she has met you. मैंने कहा, since she has met me, who is the culprit? Who introduced her to me? He says, I did. Who invited me to your house? He says, I did. So all blame goes to you. How can it be me then? I said, okay, if she is doing all this, doing puja, doing japa, if I tell her that you do what he says, and she flips completely. She starts flirting with other men, she starts drinking, she starts smoking, she starts dancing in the discotheque with other people. Will you like that? The moment I kept making that list longer and longer, he says, Swamiji, let's go for a walk. And then they were about to divorce because of this. And then he said, but he's an intelligent man. So when he took me out, he says, Swamiji, so she's not wrong. I said, no, she's not wrong. Then I'm wrong. I said, you're not wrong. You are thinking from worldly point of view. She is thinking from a higher point of view. So that means I must change, because what you said, the list you have given me, if that happens, my life will be a hell. I said, then you decide what you are demanding is right or not right. Because you can be in the higher society, you can have all those things, but then if she starts behaving like that, then how will you be able to digest that? Changed. At the age of 65, this man changed himself. Stopped complaining, not one complaint till today about his wife. So that shift must happen in us. Paritranaya sadhunam. So what was he able to do? Instead of going and talking to other people, he spoke to us. We gave him the right direction. What did he do with that direction? He killed his negative tendencies in his mind, isn't it? And became a better person. See? Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam. Second is, the Lord comes on this planet, takes human form or takes incarnation to kill the bad people. So when you take the name of Lord Ram in your heart and mind, all the bad thoughts and bad tendencies, bad habits, they will die by themselves. Third, the dharma sansthapanarthaya. And when you take the name of the Lord or remember the Lord, then the truth gets established in your heart and mind. You don't tell lies. You live for the truth. You live for God. Dharma sansthavana sambhavami yuge yuge. Therefore Lord says, I come again and again, I incarnate. So here it is told that Lakshmana doesn't know. It is a secret between Ramchandra ji and Sita ji that the Sita ji went into the fire and the hologram came out. Only Ramchandra ji knows, Sita ji knows. Lakshman doesn't know. So he says, let me continue the drama because we have to kill all the demons. And I'll start, he can be totally dispassionate about the whole thing and not get troubled. But instead he starts crying and lamenting. Just like that, once upon a time in Rishikesh there was one Mahatma and he had a disciple. And the disciple was giving lectures in Bhopal or somewhere. And the Guru Maharaj was in Rishikesh. And suddenly in the middle of the lectures, pravachan, he got the news that the Guru Maharaj has taken samadhi. He has breathed his last. Immediately he took the car, taxi, whatever, plane, came to Rishikesh. And he saw, by the time he came, it took him 2 days in those days, earlier days. And already 5,000, 10,000 people are waiting there and all crying, Hare Ram, our Guru Maharaj has gone, now our father is gone, our mother is gone, now we are orphans, who will take care of us, who will nourish us, who will guide us, who will, and India, the drama is big when someone dies, they're crying. He went, he saw every one of them and he thought, how 5,000, 10,000 people, if everyone I have to go and tell, no, it's okay, Atma never dies, soul never dies, how much they are grieving. So what drama he did? He cried louder than all the 5,000 people. He started rolling on the ground. Oh, I have become, same words, but applied to himself. He rolled on the ground, he pulled his hair, he tore his clothes, I don't know. Everyone stopped crying. This is what happened to our Swamiji. Till now he was okay. What happened? I think the shock of his Guru Maharaj going away has really affected him. Swamiji, Atma doesn't die. Guruji has not gone anywhere. After 10-15 minutes of crying, doing the drama, full on. And all of them are giving, Hindi में क्या बोलते हैं, सांत्वना दे रहे थे उसको, क्या बोलते हैं English में, consoling the Guru Maharaj, the disciple of the Guru Maharaj. They started consoling him. After some time he came inside his room, चल भाई चाय लेके आओ, बिस्किट लेके आओ. See? So in this way, Ramchandra ji is doing the drama. यदि शोचामितां दुःख संतप्त कामुको यथा तदा क्रमेणानुचिन्वन् सीतां यास्ये सुरालयं रावणं सकुलं हत्वा सीतामग्नौ स्थितां पुनः मयैव स्थापितां नीत्वा यातायोध्यामतन्द्रितः अहं मनुष्यभावेन जातोऽस्मि ब्रह्मणार्थितः मनुष्यभावमापन्नः किञ्चित् कालं वसामिकौ ततो माया मनुष्यस्य चरितं मे चरितं मे अनुशृण्वतां मुक्ति स्यात् प्रयासेन भक्तिमार्गानुवर्तिनां निश्चित्यैवं तदा दृष्ट्वा लक्ष्मणं वाक्यमब्रवीत्. Ramchandraji is still thinking in his mind. He is saying, if on the contrary I pretend to be overcome with grief for her and lament woefully like a lustful and passionate person, then I shall have an excuse to go by turn in search of Sita and reach Ravana, kill him along with his compatriots, relatives and companions, retrieve Sita who has been entrusted to the fire, and then proceed back to Ayodhya. All this Ramchandraji is saying, thinking why? Because he needs an excuse to go to kill the Vinashaya Cha Dushkritam. And why he has to do this drama in front of Lakshman? Because Lakshman does not know the truth of the false Sita. That's why. I shall stay. I have taken a human form on the prayers of Brahma. Hence, I shall stay on this earth and behave like an ordinary human being. Aham manushya bhavena jatosmi brahmanarthitah. Manushya bhavamapanna kinchit kalam basamikau. So I will continue in the human form and behave like a human being. Why should I show that I am divine here? So till now he has not shown. Then why should I continue in any other way? And therefore, by doing this, some devotees who are devotedly inclined towards me, listen to the divine stories of my illusionary human form, will get salvation without efforts or asking for it. Deciding this, thus Sri Ram looked at Lakshman and said, so here another reason he is giving. Ramchandraji is thinking that thinking about me, listening to this story, the devotees, they will get liberation. See? So what is that? You can do japa of the Lord, you can do kirtan of the Lord, you can listen to the stories of the Lord, you can do puja of the Lord, you can do archana of the Lord. So when you listen to the stories of the Lord, what happens? While you are listening to the stories of the Lord, during that time, no bad thoughts are coming in your mind. Purification is happening. And therefore we must listen and read the stories of the Lord. As kids, have you read Amar Chitra Katha? इसको लेके दिया है क्या? गूगल पे मिलता है, गूगल कर ले, यू कैन डाउनलोड इट, पिक्चर विथ पिक्चर्स, नो, अमर चित्र कथा अपना इंडिया का, शी विल एंजॉय इट. बट आजकल तो यूट्यूब पे भी भीम एंड ऑल दैट इज देयर, कृष्णा इज देयर. But we used to read only that. We didn't enjoy, I never enjoyed the Richie Rich and Tintin and I don't know what all. Tarzan I used to enjoy. Like monkey used to run around. Oh, but all the time about our old Vikramaditya, Vikram and Betal, some learning is there. It used to fascinate me, read the same story again and again. And that story always had some secret in it. Answer is, he gives the answer, but you have to think. And I used to, after reading the story, I'll be thinking. Yeah. So, Ramchandraji's, what is his job? Paritranaya sadhunam. So all the devotees, meaning good people, they will think about me and they will get liberated. And thinking in this manner, he spoke to Lakshmana. And what did he say? Kimarthamagatosi tvam sitam tyaktva mama priyam nita va bhakshita vapi rakshasair janakatmaja Lakshmana pranjali paha sitaya durvacho rudan ha Lakshmaneti vachanam rakshasoktam shrutam taya त्वद्वाक्य सदृशं श्रुत्वा मां गच्छेति त्वरा ब्रवीत् रुदन्ति सा मया प्रोक्ता देवी राक्षसभाषितम्. O Lakshman, how and why did you come here leaving behind Sita, my dear Sita alone? Now by this time the Rakshasas would have come, the demons would have come, and they would have taken her or stolen her or eaten her up, and then Lakshman wept and submitted with folded hands that Sita had made serious allegations. Serious allegations against him. But what Sita spoke to Lakshman, Lakshman never repeats those words in front of Ram. You understand? This is called culture. He kept the pain to himself, and he said, she just, because Ram also is intelligent, he doesn't ask, what did she say? Tell me, word by word you tell me. And with every word he would have become, he doesn't want to listen to that about his Sita. So he also doesn't say anything. Hearing, and Sita had made serious allegations against him. Hearing the words of the demon calling out, "Ah, Lakshman, in your voice, in a voice resembling yours, Sita told me to come to your help immediately." Then I tried to explain the situation to her while she was crying and making allegations that you should go and help your brother. And even though after having warned Sita ji that Ravana is coming as an impostor, she did not listen. "Oh goddess, these are not the words of Sri Ram, but the words of a demon." So Lakshmana knew that these are the words of Marich and these cannot be the words of Ram. Why? How does he know? He's not showing his extra. Ramchandra ji is an incarnation, he's also an incarnation. Ramchandra ji is not showing his divine capabilities. Is Lakshmana showing his divine capabilities? No. Then how does he know? The faith he has. Yes. He is so dedicated to Sri Ram and he knows the truth of Sri Ram because he is so much in love with him. Even there, that Sheshnag is ever serving Narayana. Here also Sheshnag is serving Narayana. So he has got no doubt that Ramchandra ji can ever scream out for help. It's not possible. So that thought does not come. See? Continuing, he says, "Nedam Ramasya vachanam swastha bhava shuchi smite ityevam santvita sadhvi maya provacha mam punaha yaduktam durvacho rama navacham puratastava karnam pidhaya nirgatya यातोऽहं त्वां समीक्षितुं रामस्तु लक्ष्मणं प्राह तथाप्यनुचितं कृतं त्वया स्त्रीभाषितं सत्यं कृत्वा त्यक्ता शुभानना नीता वा भक्षिता वापि राक्षसैर्नात्र संशयः." O the auspicious one with a pleasant subtle smile, you should not worry. In spite of my efforts to reassure her, the sadhvi, that is, why the sadhvi? The forgiving one, the chaste one, the pure one. Sita heard such scornful accusations towards me and reprehensible words at me, which are unworthy to be repeated in front of you. See what I was telling before. So I shut my ears in disgust and reluctantly came from there to see you. Sri Ram said, "Oh Lakshman, it's all right, but still you have not done the right thing." Now the drama is on. Still you have not done the right thing. By believing the words of a woman. Who is woman? Here, all the women here will be thinking, "Oh, yeah, woman liberation will come straight away." Why did I say that? When he says the woman, what does it mean by woman? Stri. What is that? The one, bolo.
Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, all three.
Meaning,
They are not in this.
meaning,
Always changing their mind.
meaning,
They are not studying their thinking.
they are not steady, and not steady towards what? Towards the source. And how was that expressed here? She was not steady, she was not surrendered, she was not thinking of Sri Ram, that's why she desired the deer, isn't it? Non-steadiness. So whenever we are extrovert, whenever you're having desire for something in this world, then you are a Stri. So it's not putting you as a woman as such, but that's the tendency. Men are also like that. Women are also like that. Every woman and every man has a right brain and a left brain. See? Every person, every human being, man or woman, is extrovert and introvert. Every human being is having desires for the world, or they are having desires for liberation, isn't it? So which one are you? So are you going after the world, which is the expression of Stri, which is the expression of Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, which is just an illusion? So are you having desire for the illusion, or are you having desire for the permanent, which is the Lord Ram in your heart? See? So therefore, don't misunderstand the words of Ram that every woman is like that. No. So the words of a woman and leaving the auspicious Sita alone. Now there is no doubt that either the demons have stolen her or have eaten her up. So he is coming to the straight away conclusion. Either they have stolen or they have eaten. So the drama has to start now. And then iti chinta paro Ramaha swashramam tvarito yayau tatra drishtva janakajam vilalapati dukkhitaha ha priye kva gatasi tvam nasi purvavadashrame athava madvimohartham leelaya kva viliyase. Worrying in this manner, Sri Ram speedily came back to his hermitage, and not finding Sita there, became very disturbed and began crying, lamenting remorsefully. And, "Oh my dear, you are not visible in the hermitage today. Where have you gone? Or is it that you have hidden somewhere to play tricks on me?" And he started full on drama. Just like when we do... have you ever, if you must have seen small kids, we will play hide and seek. And what is the hide and seek? They close their eyes. Okay, now search me, where am I? They have closed their eyes and they are asking whoever they are playing with, mommy or daddy, now you search where I am, because they can't see themselves. वैसे है ये रामचंद्र जी की drama here. So, ityacinvanvanam sarvam napashyan janakim sada vanadevyah kutah sitam bruvantu mama vallabham mrugasha pakshino vriksha darshayantu mama priyam ityevam vilapanneva rama sitam na kutrachita. Lamenting woefully in this manner, he searched for her around the forest but could not find her. Then he said, "Oh, the patron goddess of the forest, Vanadevi, Oh, Govana Devi, tell me, where is my darling Sita? Where is my dear wife Sita? Oh, dears, have you seen my Sita? Oh, birds, have you seen my Sita? Oh, trees, have you seen my Sita? Oh, flowers, have you seen my Sita? And this way, doing full, crying for Sita as if he cannot live without Sita. He will lose his life if he doesn't find Sita. He started questioning everything: branches, leaves, the vines, trees, air, sun, sticks also. Everything he was asking, have you seen my Sita? Have you seen my Sita? Have you seen my Sita? And crying in this manner, Sri Ram could not see Sita anywhere. So here you see one thing. What is that? What is that? This is called Ishvara Advaita Vada. What Jnaneshwar Maharaj follows. What is that? That one reality alone expresses as Ishwar and Prakriti. And Ishwar and Prakriti, Ishwar and Maya, they complete each other. They cannot be without each other. Similarly, spirit and mind, we are pure consciousness, but it is expressing here as the spirit and the matter. Spirit and matter. Matter is mind. They cannot live without each other. So this, can sun be without sunlight? Is it possible? No. Can the waters be without waves? Not possible. Can, but not permanently, isn't it? Similarly, the Paramatma also continuously expresses as what? Purusha and Prakriti. Spirit and matter. This phenomena is eternally going on. And when we are from the point of the Lord, He is ever permanently in love with His wife Sita, because she is part of Him. And Sita also is in love with or completely surrendered to Ramchandraji. This is the relation. Both are coexisting. One cannot be without the other. Can Ramchandraji be without Sitaji? Can Ramchandraji be without Sitaji? No, Ramchandraji cannot be without Sita. Yet he lived without her for so many years when he sent her away to the ashram. So what is the reason? Here you have to think differently now. What is that? What is the reason? Here he is crying for Sita because the job is not done yet of killing the Rakshasas. Yet, for so many years, when Sita was pregnant, she went away to the Valmiki ashram and he lived alone and he will not go and call her back. Why? What happened? That time the love was not there.
Purusha is independent.
This drama, life drama is going on there.
Drama is going on, but we have to understand that drama, even though you cannot understand it. And what is here, what the scriptures say, Purusha, Ishvara is not under the clutches of Prakriti. So even though Purusha Prakriti are coexisting, but the Purusha is not under the enslavement influence of Prakriti. Therefore he is Ishvara. The Purusha, the spirit. When he becomes affected by the Prakriti, then what is he called? Jiva. Then he is called as Jiva. So if you are a slave of your mind, meaning you are a slave of your desires, continuously thinking what to do, how to survive, how do I live, how do I change, what I have to do next for my survival, how many insurance, my God, insurance is going higher and higher. Jiva. But when you are living in this world, these thoughts will come, no? But are you getting affected by them? Are you troubled by them? Are you disturbed by them? Or are you allowing, let the nature take its course? Let the nature take its course. Then you are Ishvara. So many Mahatmas are like that. They were also born like you and me. They also controlled their mind. They also went beyond their mind. Samadhi Abhyas is about going beyond the mind. Japa sadhana vaikhari madhyama pashyanti. Para means going beyond the mind. In the deep sleep you go beyond your mind, but you don't know that. But you are one with the truth. See? So recognize this. Sarvajna sarvatha kwapi napapashyad raghunandanaha anandopyanvashochatam achalopyanudhavati nirmamo nirahankaro apyakhandanandarupavan mama jayeti siteti vilalapati dukkhitaha evam maya manucharan nasaktopi raghutamaha asakta eva mudhanam bhati tattvavedam nahi. What a wonder that Raghunandan Sri Ram, in spite of being wise and all-knowing, seems to be pursuing an elusive and impostoring deer stag who is actually a demon Marich. In spite of being an embodiment of total bliss, peace and tranquility, he mourned and grieved for Sita. In spite of being unmoving, steady, stable and unwavering, he ran around here and there in search of Sita. In spite of being devoid of all attractions, endearments or affections towards anyone, being without any ego, pride and arrogance, and being an embodiment of eternal, imperishable and uniform supreme bliss, contentedness, peace and tranquility, he most remorsefully wailed, saying, "O Sita, O my dearest, where are you? Why have you left me? What will happen to me without you? How will I live?" etc., etc., etc. Kept wailing, kept crying, kept lamenting, as if his life is over without Sita. In this manner, following his own decision to act like an ordinary human being, engulfed by Maya. So, what is Maya at the individual level? What is Maya at individual level? Mind. Total mind is Maya, Prakriti. Individual Prakriti or Maya is called mind, where the entire phenomena is going on. See, this is a very good sadhana for us who are seekers. Everything in this world, in Amrut Anubhav it is coming. Everything in this world, whatever you can see, hear, touch, feel, taste, including all the thoughts that are coming from inside, everything, the entire gross and the subtle world, that means everything that you experience in the waking world and the dream world is only a figment of imagination of your mind, is only a projection of your mind. And that's the phenomena, that's the illusion. And that mind is nothing but pure consciousness. Then why is pure consciousness called mind? If it is pure consciousness, only with reference to thoughts, pure consciousness is called as mind. When there are no thoughts, it is pure consciousness. So when there are thoughts, is pure consciousness not there? It is there, but you are giving it a name mind. See? Think about it a little bit. Then you will not, when the thoughts are not there in sleep, or when you're going to sleep, or sometimes you're just sitting and no thoughts are there, you're just at peace with yourself. At that time, oh, nothing is coming in my mind. No, there's nothing called nothing. Then it's only you, the pure consciousness. Where are we? Enveloped by Maya, the most exalted Raghunandan Sri Ram appears to be infatuated and wistful like an ignorant and lustful man in spite of being unattached to and detached from all. But those who have knowledge of the essential truth, reality, who are aware of the true form of things, or in short are enlightened and wise, do not have any doubt or suspicion about it. Sri Ram's behavior as an ordinary human being suffering from the agonies of separation from his wife is all a drama. So even though Ramchandraji is a realized master, he is doing the drama for the purpose of the greater good. The purpose of his incarnation has to be fulfilled. His purpose of incarnation was not to rule Ayodhya. His purpose, whole Ramayana without the incidents of Ravan and the war on Lanka, it will be incomplete. मजा ही नहीं आएगा रामायण पढ़ने के लिए. With all the monkeys and all the bears, all the bridge making on the ocean. फिर मजा क्या है? The most exciting part of the whole Ramayana starts now, after he meets Sugriv. After he meets Hanuman, actually, not Sugriv. So, when you apply this, what we just read, that Ramchandraji is detached, Ramchandraji is enlightened, Ramchandraji is lamenting, both on one hand he is totally one with himself, and on the other hand he is behaving as if he has lost everything. He has lost the point of life. Purpose of life is lost. Ha Sita, ha Janaki, where are you? What will happen to me? Schizophrenic. Is it? We also behave that way. Then what we have to do? You have to also behave like him. What is that? Inside, you remain completely detached from everything. Outside, you do the drama 110%. You should listen with so much focus, at least do the drama, that I think you are the best student. I should speak with so much gusto that you feel that, maja aa gaya. You should eat with so much salt or mirch or whatever, that is the best food. Inside detached. Outside, do what is required to be done. With the children, be a child. But with the children, we want to be elders. Is it? You be with a child like with the children. You be a friend with the friend. You be a boss to the employees. We become a husband in the job. And then problem begins. Evam vichinvan sakalam vanam rama sa lakshmanaha magnam ratham chhatra chapam kubaram patitam bhuvi drishtva lakshmanamahedam pashya lakshmana kenachit niyamanam janakajam tam Jitvanyo Jaharatam. Searching for Sita in the entire forest along with Lakshman, Sri Ram found the broken parts of the chariot of Ravana, broken ceremonial umbrellas, bow and wooden parts lying scattered on the ground. Suddenly he felt, oh, something has happened. Because remember who broke that chariot? Who broke the chariot? Jatayu. Jatayu broke it. with his claws, with his beak. Look, Lakshman, it appears that while Sita was being taken away by her abductor, some other man has defeated the first one in a duel and has taken Sita away himself. Ramchandraji is imagining that someone has fought the first person, defeated him and taken Sita away from him. And in this way, Ramchandraji knows everything, Lakshmana also knows everything. Who has taken? But Lakshmana is not opening his mouth in front of Sri Ram. Ramchandraji, don't you know? If I know, you have to know it better. I told Sita that Ravana was going to come and take and do abduction. How come you don't know? You are my boss. You are my elder. Yet, he does not open his mouth about Ravana till now. Have you noticed? To Sita he says, but to Ramchandraji he is not saying anything. So you have to know where to open your mouth and where not to open your mouth. Understand? These are the lessons. In front of someone whom you revere, whom you respect, who is elder. I am also guilty. We should not. But with Swamiji, I am like that. I can't say anything. Even if I know, I keep shut. Let it work itself out. If he asks, I will tell. If he doesn't ask, I don't tell. He complains. In India, he complains. He says, when I go to Australia, I have a very different. Everywhere I go, I know where I am going next city, which house I am going to house. But when I go to Paramananda, I don't know anything where I am going. When he tells me, Acha chalo, let's go, and I go. Even though I send him the program and everything, but he says, he does the drama. So I have to do the drama. Maybe he doesn't remember it, but I can't believe that he cannot. He's got an elephantine memory. Huh? See? But sometimes when he said 2-3 times he said like this, then I purposely for 2-3 years I did not give him any list. मैं भी कच्चा नहीं हूँ. इसे कुछ कहाँ पे जाना है? स्वामी जी आप तूने प्रिंट नहीं, you didn't give me any print out. I said नहीं, प्रोग्राम तो आज ये है, आज कल वो है. अच्छा फिर ठीक है, बता देना मेरे को कहाँ जाना है. बेचारे. This I experienced what Swamiji must be going through because he doesn't know what is happening next. This I experience when I go to India or I go to London. Now I'm going. When I go, last 2 years I've been going. I don't know what is happening next. I don't have any idea of where I'm going for breakfast, where I'm going for lunch, where I'm going for dinner, what topic I'm going to be speaking on. I got no idea. So suddenly I remember Swamiji. अच्छा Swamiji को ऐसे feel होता होगा. Then how does he speak? Because some places there is no topic decided. That time they decide. Then how must he be doing it? You have to dive deep into yourself then at that time. And then you know that everything is just perfect. Just go with the flow. That's it. Tata kinchit bhuvo bhagam gatva parvata sannibham rudhiraktapapur drushtva ramo vakyamatha bravit esha vai bhakshayitva tvam janakim shubhadarshanam shete vivikteti trupta pashya hanmi nishacharam chapamanaya shighram me banam cha raghunandana तच्छ्रुत्वा रामवचनं जटायुः प्राहभीतवत्. After going some distance, he saw a huge mountain-like body soaked in blood lying on the ground. Sri Ram said, "Look, without doubt, this is the one who has eaten up the auspicious-looking Sita. Felt fully satisfied and is sleeping here alone after having had a satisfying meal. I'll kill this demon immediately. Oh Raghunandan, Lakshman, bring my bow and arrow quickly. Hearing the words of Sri Ram, Jatayu was appalled and terrified because he is waiting there for what? He is waiting for Ramchandraji to come so that he can pass on the message who has stolen and kidnapped Sita Mata. See, he can tell Sri Ram that I have done the duty of a good friend to you, of being a good friend to your father, because Dashrath's children are my children. This is how elders should think, no? Not my children are my children, your children are yours. I will not take care. Majority parents do behave like that. Any gathering you see. Okay. So this Jatayu, he feels Dashrath children are his own children. Therefore he went to protect Sita. That it is not only she is the, daughter-in-law of Dashrath, she is my daughter-in-law also. That's how he felt. And was ready to, when you are living for righteousness, you are ready to give up life for that righteousness. Your righteousness what? Daughter-in-law is the righteousness. No. Kidnapping to fight against wrong is righteousness here. So he says, when he hears Ramchandraji's anger, that he bring the bow and arrow quickly, I'll kill this big animal. Mam namaraya bhadram te mriyamanam swakarmana aham jatayuste bharya harinam samanudrutaha ravanam tatra yuddham me babhuvari vimardana tasya vahan ratham chapam chhitvaham tena ghatitaha patitosmi jagannatha pranastyakshyami pashyamam. I am already dying due to my deeds. You be blessed. You do not have to kill me. So he doesn't know who is speaking, because I don't know if he has met before Ramchandraji before or not. But he says, you don't have to kill me. You don't need to get arrow. Why? I am already dying. Who is saying? Jatayu. He says, I am already dying. And then he starts telling the story that I went after Ravana, who was taking your wife away, so he knows it is Sri Ram. He says, "O crusher of enemies, I had a duel with him, and I was able to destroy his chariot, horses, and bow. But I was no match for him and was mortally wounded by him. This is why I am lying here on the ground. O Jagannath." See, he uses the word what? He says, "Patitosmi Jagannatha pranyanstyakshyami pashyamam." So he knows that it is Sri Ram. He says, "Oh Jagannath." Who is Jagan? Jagan means Jagat. Jagat means the world. Nath means the Lord of the world. So he knows Ramchandraji is the Lord of the world. He says, "Oh Jagannath, look at me, the wretched, lowly and sinful creature. I want to die now. I had done my job. I tried to save Sita ji. But I was no match for Ravana, and he cut my wings, and here I am lying on the ground." Tat shrutva raghavo dinam kantha pranam dadarshah hastabhyam sansprishan ramo dukkha shruvrita jatayo bruhi me bharya kena nita shubhanana mat karyartham hatosi tvam ato me priya bandhavaha. Hearing the words of Jatayu Maharaj, Sri Ram, Raghav, went close to Jatayu and found him close to death. Why? Because he was almost breathing his last at that moment, and the breath was already in his throat, and from the throat it was going to go out. He was in a very precarious, miserable and pitiable condition. Then Sri Ram filled his eyes with tears of mercy and sympathy, and immediately Here it is not written, but he sat down and took the head of Jatayu in his lap and started caressing his head and seeing here what does he say? Jatayu's body with his hands and said, "O Jatayu, say, who has taken away my sweet-faced wife? You have died for my sake while doing my work, and surely you are my dear friend." So who has taken? So in those last few moments of breath that is left in Jatayu, that's why he's kept himself alive to tell Sri Ram of the direction and who the person is. That's why he's there. Oh, but Bhagwan is, Ramchandra ji is Bhagwan himself. He knows everything. Yes, he knows, but he's doing the drama. He knows everything, yet he went to the school to study. He knows everything, yet he went with Vishwamitra and he taught him how not to sleep and how to procure the divine weapons, etc., etc. He knows everything. You also know everything, but doing the drama. Oh, I don't know anything. I don't want this rice. I will not eat that. I don't like that. I only like this dress. I don't like that dress. Huh? Isn't it? We do that, no? So Ramchandraji concludes, what? Because you are giving up your life for my sake to protect my wife, you must be a soothsayer, you must be having good wishes for Sita and myself. And therefore you are not my enemy. Before what did he say? Bring, Lakshman, bring me my bow and arrow. I think this is some demon who has eaten my wife. He wanted to kill. And now listening to the words of Jatayu, he has changed his thinking and he is saying that you are my dear friend, certainly. Jatayu sannaya vacha vaktradaktam samudvaman uvacha ravano rama rakshaso bhima vikramaha adaya maithilim sitam dakshinabhimukho yayau ito vaktum name shaktihi प्राणांस्त्यक्ष्यामि ते ग्रतः दृष्ट्या दृष्टोऽसि रामत्वं म्रियमाणेन मे नघ परमात्मासि विष्णुस्त्वं मायानुजरूपधृक्. That Jatayu, who was lying there on the verge of dying, vomiting blood, with a very feeble voice he spoke, "O Sri Ram, the most valorous and renowned king of demons, Ravana, has taken away the daughter of the king of Mithila, Sita, in the southerly direction." All information passed in one sentence. He did not underestimate Ravan. He says he is a king of the demons. He is a valorous. He is not feeble-minded. He is a courageous fellow. So he is a worthy enemy. You will have to bring out your best to fight him. It's not going to be, I have lost my life bringing out the best. So you have to be even better than that. I do not have the strength left in me to speak more. I want to die. My soul wants to leave the mortal body immediately in front of you. Why? At the time of death, because he knows who Sri Ram is, he says, Dishtya dishtosi ramatvam mriyamanena me nagha Paramatmasi Vishnustvam Maya Anujarupa Dhruka. He says, "O Sri Ram, it is my great fortune that I have been able to see you at the time of my death. Oh, the sinless, faultless, pure and almighty one, you are Lord Vishnu, the Paramatma disguised in the form of a lowly human being." Human being is not lowly, but he is saying that. In the old language, they used to speak that way. If death comes to us right now, in front of me, someone's face will be there. Am I thinking, oh, this is Padmini, oh, this is Lavanya, oh, this is a daughter of Arvind, oh, this is Hanuman's wife. Am I thinking like this? Or have I worked out enough in my mind to see that the form that has come in front of me is a thought, and the thought it cannot happen without mind, and mind is pure consciousness. So if this sequence is there in your mind, then you will see divinity in front of you. Then you will see divinity in front of you. Bali also was killed. Once his doubts were cleared, he saw Ishvara. Jatayu also, in the last moments, he is seeing Ishvara. He knows. He says, Vishnustvam. You are that sinless, faultless, pure, almighty. Anagha. Anagha is, you have got no impurity, no sinless. You are the Lord Vishnu himself who has incarnated in the human form. This also he reveals to Ramchandra. Ramchandra knows it. But the beauty here is Jatayu also comes to know with his last breath. Question is not Jatayu came to know or not. Question is, are we ready? We don't know when the death will come. Are we ready? Has our vision transformed to see that everything in this creation is nothing but divinity? And the process for that is what? Everything in this world is nothing but a thought. Thought is in the mind. And the material that has gone into the thought is nothing but the mind, and mind is nothing but pure consciousness. Understand? With reference to the thought, that pure consciousness is being called as mind. See? So this thought has to be maintained inside us all the time when we are interacting. Then there will be no comparison, there will be no competition, there will be no hatred, there will be no like and dislike. There will be no identification, there will be no attachment. Then you don't have to detach from anything, because you are continuously in tune with that unifying principle which is the Paramatma. And that Paramatma alone is expressing as life, is expressing as mind, is expressing as thought, is expressing as the senses, and is expressing as the world. See how beautiful. This has to be maintained in your psyche. This understanding has to be there. And keep repeating this in your mind again and again and again and again, and slowly, before you know, actually you can never come to know, and the transformation will happen. See, हो गया टाइम, हो गया, बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया. ओम पूर्णमदा पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरि ओम. Sit quietly for a moment. Hare Om.